Hi guys, this episode is a special episode called Podcast United. This is in partnership with Podcast Network Asia and Paymaya. This episode was made to help raise funds for our COVID-19 frontliners. So if you're listening to this as soon as I uploaded, please go donate. The instructions can be found in the description box. Go check that out. And yeah, I hope you enjoy this very special episode. Love you guys. Okay, let's start. Let's officially start this program. Hi, welcome to Small Talks, small conversations with huge impact. My name is Alec Cuenca and I'm your host for today. And this is a very special episode because this is Podcast United, a series of live stream featuring local podcasters to help raise funds for our COVID-19 frontliners. This is in partnership with Podcast Network Asia and Paymaya. And before anything else, gusto ko na magpasalamat sa lahat ng tao nandito ngayon. If you are here watching the live stream, then I'm really thankful to have you guys, especially seeing familiar names on the screen. It really makes me, somewhat nervous, pero at the same time, it calms me kasi nga nakikita ko na andyan kayo para supportahan itong ginagawa natin. And it's not just about me. This is something bigger than the podcast itself. It's an avenue for us to help our frontliners na nakikipaglaban sa crisis na to, sa pandemic na to, sa virus na yan with their bare hands. And this is the least that we can do for them. At least raise awareness and, hanggat maaari, we could raise donations and funds for them. This is done via Frontliners Feeders PH. There is an organization that feeds them. They go to different hospitals and try to share their resources sa mga frontliners na nandun. Kaya, before anything else, I'd like to ask you to please, if you have any amount to donate, please do donate. The instructions are on the description. You could just read them below if you're on Facebook. Just read them. Yeah, here are some of the instructions. You could donate using the Paymaya app. To donate to Podcast Network Asia via the Paymaya app, you just open the Pay Bills, open your Paymaya account, and open Pay Bills, and choose Podcast Network Asia as your partner organization. Under account number, type 0000 and enter the amount. And then double check your information and then tap pay. And then you should just receive a confirmation message that confirms your transaction. If you could also donate using your credit or debit card or using your Paymaya wallet, and this is how you could do it. You could donate by going to pymy.co/PNA United and select from the amount you want to donate, add to basket, and click checkout. You can also scan using this QR code, and you just pause this live stream to para makuhanan niyo yung QR and mas madaling magpag-transaction. Okay. So yeah, as I've said earlier, kahapon nung pinost ko to, share ko lang. Kasi kahapon nung pinost ko to, it's the first time that I uploaded it on Facebook. And then as soon as I uploaded it, I saw my friends sent their donations automatically without any hesitation. And sobrang nakakataba ng puso. It's not for me. The money's not for me. Pero sobrang nakakataba ng puso na makita na meron akong mga tao sa paligid ko na gustong tumulong. Hindi ko na kailangang i-PM, hindi ko na kailangang makiusap. Actually, hindi ko na kailangan ng live stream. Kahapon, nalaman lang nila that there is this fundraising activity and they want to donate even though kahit wala ng live stream. They just want to donate. And I'm so honored to be the avenue, to let this podcast be the avenue for you to donate. I know that there are a lot of people that want to help, pero hindi nila alam kung paano tumulong. And this podcast being the chance for you to show your kindness and show your good intentions is really an honor for me. So, sa mga nag-donate kahapon na kahit wala pa ng live stream, maraming salamat po sa inyo. My friends, Bibi, Mark, Jordan, as well as Mio's friends, kila Don, Eva, and Teresa. Maraming salamat po sa inyo. I really, really appreciate it. Talagang kahapon nung nakita ko na meron ng donation na pumasok, sobrang nakakataba ng puso. No, it's not for me, it's for our frontliners. Pero nakakataba ng puso knowing that there are a lot of good people here in this world. And wala ko ibang masabi kundi maraming salamat. So, yes. Honestly, yes. So, click to, highlight ko to. Nakakatuwa ang bayanihan ng mga Pilipino ngayon. More power to you, man. This is awesome. Franco, amen. Maraming tao pa rin ang naniniwala sa bayanihan ng Pilipino. Yes, as well. of course, maraming salamat din sa Podcast Network Asia for this initiative. This is really, really something. And hindi ito mapapantayan ng kahit na anong amount to do this kind of initiative. There's no words for how much impact you are giving to this world. So maraming salamat to Podcast Network Asia for, having this platform for us podcasters, local podcasters, to have and be a part of this initiative. Maraming salamat po. As I planned, this podcast is going to be a 2-part. First part, I'm going to teach about something. I'm going to tell you about some of my thoughts and some of my perspective, some topics that I've really thought about. In the second part, I'll be answering some of the questions that you guys will send here on the stream. So, yeah. So for today's topic, we are going to talk about different ways where you could improve your perspective in life. And let's start off with number 1. Number 1, you could improve your perspective by changing your routines. Your routines define what state you are in. And your states is what allows you to gain new perspective in life. And if you have new perspective in life, you could improve your perspective in life. So if you want to have new perspective, if you want to improve our perspective, we need to improve our state. Kasi hindi tayo makatanggap ng panibagong perspective sa buhay kung nandun tayo sa isang state natin na tinataboy or tinatanggi yung mga bagong perspective marating. If we are in a state of a negative state, then everything that we see will be negative, will affect us negatively. If we are in a positive state, then everything that affects us, everything that happens to us will affect us positively. Right? So the first thing that we need to do is to be in a state where it allows us to improve our perspective. And how do we improve our states? We improve our states by improving our habits. And how do we improve our habits? We improve our habits by changing our routine. I'm a fan of working out, right? I'm an advocate for working out. I really love working out. Not only does it release endorphins, which is the happy hormones, this is also something that taught me na marami pa pala akong pwedeng gawin. It gave me a new perspective about myself. Na marami pala akong pwedeng ma-achieve physically and mentally, right? So, I suggest na if you could work out, you should work out, right? Pero I know, I can hear some of you na, hindi naman ako ma-workout na tao eh. And that's totally fine. You could still change your routine. For example, the first thing in the morning, pagkagising nyo, anong ginawa nyo? Most of you, 99% of you, the first thing that you did in this morning was to reach out for your phone. Kinuha niyo yung phone niyo. What if I tell you that if you change that small, tiny detail in your morning, that before you reach out for your phone, you go downstairs, you drink water. Before you reach for your phone, you pray, you meditate. You drink your coffee, you read the book for 30 minutes. You do these little things. It will greatly change and affect your overall well-being, and it will improve your perspective in life. That small change na by not reaching for your phone first, malaking bagay na yun as you go forward, as you want to improve your perspective in life. Another example is if you're going to school or if you're going to work, right? And usually, when you're going to school and going to work, meron kayong isang kalsada na laging tinatawiran, right? Meron kayong isang sidewalk na laging na nilalakaran. What if you took the other street? What if you took the other crossing? That you will see that there are pros and cons. There will always be pros and cons. And definitely, it will give you a new perspective in your life. Kasi it exposes you to new environment. And that's what I want you to understand. And some of you might think na, okay, so you're saying na if we cross to the other street, kung doon kami tumawid sa kabilang kalsada, mag-improve na yung mindset namin. I'm not talking about sa mismong pagtawid per se. I'm talking about you having the mindset of accepting and allowing yourself to be in environments that allows you to have new perspective. It's that mindset. It's that accepting and a positive state. It's that state where you accept and allow yourself to have new perspective, because only then will you improve your perspective. So that is the number one. And i-add ko lang din, alam mo, some people might think na hindi nga kailangan ko nga ng bagong perspective bago ko gawin yan. Bago ako mag-workout, kailangan ko ng motivation. This is where most of us human beings are wrong. We think that we need to be motivated before we act. I'm telling you right now, the key to success, to self-improvement, is to act first and then reflect afterwards. The perspective will come after you've acted upon yourself. For example, you read the book. You don't need a motivation or a perspective, a new perspective for you to read the book. You read the book and then you gain perspective. You act first and then you reflect and then you gain and improve your perspective. You act first. So don't give me that bullshit na kailangan muna nating magkaroon ng bagong motivation and perspective bago ko gawin yung mga bagay-bagay. You act first before you gain new perspective. And that lies within your routine. So if you want to improve your perspective, you improve and change your routine. That's the first one. Yes. Okay. Hello, guys. Hello to everyone who's just watching. I know that there are people here who's just tuned in to us. So welcome to Podcast United. Again, this is Podcast United, a series of live streams featuring local podcasts that aims to raise funds for our COVID-19 frontliners via Frontline Feeders PH. And this is in partnership with Podcast Network Asia and Paymaya. So welcome, guys. I hope na meron kayong matututunan ngayong gabi. So now let's head on to the second way where you can improve your perspective. And that is, I have a banner pala here. Okay. Yeah, the second way that you can improve your perspective is to stop blaming and start owning. Raise your right hand if you've ever blamed someone else for what is happening in your life. For the situation that you are in right now, you start blaming other people. Raise your right hand if you've ever done that, ever in your life. Okay, if you don't want to raise your right hand, you might think na baka isipin baliw ka dyan sa bahay mo, nanonood ka lang, tapos tinataas mo yung kamay mo. If you don't want to do that, then, just give me a nod. And alam ko yan, malalaman ko yan. And hindi ko rin naman itatanggi. I've done that a lot of times. I start blaming other people for what is happening into my life. But na-realize ko na this thing of blaming other people, it's just a tiring concept. We can never really get anything out of blaming other people. Why? Because when we blame other people, we try to change the outcome. Because we're obviously pissed at some outcome that we have in our life, some situation that we are in. And if we blame other people, then we try to change the outcome by controlling other people's emotions, other people's actions, reactions. And that's the thing. You can never ever control someone else's thoughts, words, and actions. What you can control is yours. Your thoughts, your words, and your reactions. Those are the things that you can control. So I want you to stop blaming other people. Instead, own it, right? I want you to take back the power. There is so much power in owning up for your mistakes. I honestly like the feeling of people. I like the feeling when people tell me that you fucked up. That's wrong. You got it wrong, right? I love that feeling. I love it when people do that. Why? Because it is so much easier for me to improve my perspective in life when I know that I did something wrong. There is a clearer path to improvement when I know that I messed up, right? It's not some variable that I cannot control. It's me. And I can control that the next time it comes around. The next time I face another situation like that, I know that I can handle those kind of stuff. Kasi I fucked up. I made a mistake. right? And the next time, I'll make sure na hindi na mangyayari yun. And that's something that can give you perspective. There's a whole new perspective in your life when you understand that everything in your life is happening because of you. Of course, may mga variables tayong hindi mo control. Hindi natin maiiwasan yun. Pero there are things that is within our control. And the moment you start focusing on those things, the moment you can actually see na, okay, this is the path to peace. This is the path to improving my perspective in life, to having a better life, to being a better version of myself. When you start blaming other people and start owning to what is happening in your life, everything changes. That's the second thing that you can do to improve your perspective. Stop blaming and start owning. Okay, next thing. Another way to improve your perspective is to practice empathy. Empathy is putting yourself in the shoes of other people. Empathy is looking at the world through the frame of other people, through the lenses of other people. And when we practice empathy, nakikita natin na there are a lot of perspectives. Kasi usually, most of the time, meron na tayong mga realities na binild sa utak natin. Meron na tayong mga perspective na nakabaon, na naka-embed sa sarili natin. Pero what we don't realize is that lessons are everywhere. The people that we surround ourselves with, we can learn from them every single day. And the only way that we can get and improve our perspective, we can get new perspective from them, is we practice empathy. I know a lot of people, hilig nila makipag-argue, right? But when you're arguing, meron ka na agad na parang pinaniniwalaan before you even step into an argument. And the moment you step into an argument na meron ka ng pinaniniwalaan, you'll never meet halfway sa kung sino man nakikipag-argument ka. The fastest way to gain new perspective is to practice empathy. When you get to put yourself in a position na dun sa kabilang side, na totally wala kang idea or wala kang perspective, you will see that there is a totally different world. And you can only do this by practicing empathy. Usually when we argue, right, we need to be in a neutral state. It's so much easier for us to decide what really is, no? Sometimes, yun nga, sinabi ko nga, there are a lot of times that we create these perceptions and realities inside our minds. Pero the truth is, these are never realities. They are just things that is perceived by us, right? And I've talked about this in my previous podcast. If you have not yet listened to that previous podcast, I recommend that you do so. This is only a continuation of that kind of stuff. This is a continuation of that episode. So I really hope and I recommend that you listen to it after this podcast, after this session. So, yun nga, the moment you try to look at life through a different lens and a different perspective, you can easily improve your perspective. Kasi may kita mo na, hindi pala totoo yung pinaniniwalaan ko. May kita mo na, I'm not yung sinasabi na mali yung perception mo about things. Pero, mas mapapaniwala ka, mas mapapatibay mo yung argument mo, or mas mapapatibay mo yung perception mo about things if you get to see the world at a different perspective, in a different angle, right? And you can practice this, and you can do this by practicing empathy. And that is the third way where you can improve your perspective. Practice empathy, right? Most of the times, magshota, right? Yung nakikipag-away, yung sa isang relationship, may mga nag-aaway. Laging nag-aaway. And yes, naririnig niyo pala yung mga aso. Okay, I'm really sorry. It's the neighbor's dogs. And wala akong magagawa dun. Hindi ko pa mapa-soundproof yung bahay. Pero, yes. Pasalamat na tayo na wala na sila. Anyways, that's the third part. That's the third way of practicing empathy. Thank you. I've nakita ako ng question on the comment section. Now I'll answer them after this 5 points. I'll be doing a Q&A for you guys, and I hope that you just keep on asking questions, and I'll answer them as soon as my points are already discussed. So please just ask and ask question, even if it's not related to the topic. Maraming salamat. Yes. So now let's proceed to the next way where you can improve your perspective. The next way where you can improve your perspective is have faith. I'm not the most religious person. I can honestly attest to that. But there was a time where I lost my faith, right? And at the moment when I lost my faith, I was stuck in a perspective where I thought na hindi ko na malalagpasan. I was in a state that wherever I'm looking at, naisip ko na hindi ko na malalagpasan, na hindi na matatapos yung state na yun. Right? I could tell you that my faith saved me. And I'm not talking about just faith in God. This could be faith in God. This could be faith in the universe. This could be faith in yourself. Right? Kasi at the moment na hindi mo na naiintindihan kung ano nangyayari sa'yo, na alam mo you can do better, alam mo na you have a lot of perception to learn, a lot of things to learn, pero wala kang magawa. And your faith is the only thing that you can lean on. Having faith is having trust that there is a bigger plan that that is made up for us. Meron pang mas malaking reason behind everything that is happening sa buhay natin. And kasi ewan ko kung kayo na alam niyo to, or kung kayo na experience niyo na to, pero nung ako, totally, akala ko what I felt was something special, and that was the truth, because that was something that I felt, right? I was really depressed, I was really depressed. And I thought that what I was feeling was justifiable, was true. Because that's what I'm feeling, right? Pero I didn't realize that I was just stuck in a perception na hindi ko matry matakasan. Pero the moment na nagkaroon ako ng perspective shift sa buhay ko is the moment na na-realize ko na I just need to have faith. Kasi when you do not have any more ways to find and add perspective in your life, your faith will be your pillar to keep you going every single day. How many times na sa buhay nyo na naramdaman nyo or nasabi nyo na, kaya pala nangyari sa akin yun 5 years ago. Diba? How many times have you hit the point na, shit, everything happens for a reason nga. I was broken before, pero now I'm not. I'm now stronger than before. I was hurt before, pero now I'm not. Pero even then, we tried to search and look for a different perspective, pero we didn't get that perspective, right? Pero what kept us going? It's our faith. And our faith led us to the point na magkaroon tayo ng bagong perspective sa buhay. So if you're in a position where you know that you need to be better, that you know that everything's fucked up in your life, pero you know that you deserve better, then I want you to lean on your faith. Because when you lean on your faith, one day, papakita nung ibabalik yan sa faith sa'yo. Kung gaano mo ka nagtitiwala sa faith mo, ibabalik yan sa'yo and papakita sa'yo na it will be all worth it. Kakaroon ka ng bagong perspective sa buhay. And this will definitely improve your perspective when you have faith. So please, have faith. That's the fourth way that you can improve your perspective. Again, this is Podcast United, a series of live stream featuring local podcasts that aims to raise funds for our COVID-19 frontliners via Frontline Features PH. This is in partnership with Podcast Network Asia and Paymaya. So I really appreciate having you guys here right now. And yeah, tuloy lang tayo sa ating fifth and last way where, fifth and last way where you can improve your perspective. And the last way where you can improve your perspective is to have a sense of urgency. If you have a sense of urgency, you will understand that you only have one life. Death is the greatest perspective shifter in this world. Some of you experienced near death. Some of you have been in a situation, a near death experience, right? Some of you have seen death take someone that you love. Or some of you encountered death a few more times than you should. And I can totally relate. I've been witnessing some deaths in my life, and I can tell you that every single time a person died, my perspective changes. My perspective shifts. And once we understand that death is something na hindi mo maiiwasan. Hindi mo maiiwasan. One way or another, death will be coming to you. And I'm not saying this to scare you, but I want you to feel that urgency. To feel that urgency that you only have one life. Once you understand what it really means to have one life, then you'll get to do the things that you want to do, say the things that you want to say, be with the people who you want to be with. You won't waste any second in your life. And you do not need to experience death or to be in a near-death experience to change your perspective or to improve your perspective. That's why I'm here talking it to you guys, right? I want you to understand that you just need to have a sense of urgency. To feel that one day this will be all over. Because I am telling you, one day this will be all over. But if you live every single day doing the things that you love, being with the people that you love, saying the things that you want to say, saying the things that you mean to the people you love, I can tell you, you'll only live once. But if you do that, living once is enough. And I could not stress more on how much added and improved perception you will have if you feel that you need to go on with your daily life with a sense of urgency. I really believe that this crisis, this pandemic, this COVID-19, yeah, welcome sa mga aso kong guests. Pero, hello. Ayun nga, I really believe that this COVID-19 has stripped us to, has been a reminder to each and every one of us to have a sense of urgency. I'm not sugarcoating, I'm not gaslighting this crisis. This is a fucked up event. This happens only once in a while. But we need to understand that this happens only once in a while. And we can always attest na, okay, people are dying and people are getting sick, right? That's true. Hindi ko tinatanggal yun. I'm not saying that that's wrong. That's not true, right? But what I'm saying is that everybody, every single person in this earth is being affected by it. And once we understand that, once we understand the message that the crisis brings na, shit, anytime pala pwede ako mamatay. Magagawa natin mabuhay sa paraang gusto natin mabuhay. Wala na tayong sasayangin na oras. That's why I want you to have a sense of urgency, right? And if you could take anything from the live session that we have right now, it's that please have a sense of urgency. See things from a different perspective. invite new perspective into your life. Improve your perspective in any way that you can because you only have one life. Some of you might say na, okay, paano namin gagawin yan? We're stuck in our houses. ECQ. Diba? GCQ. But I'm telling you that you can still do that if you just look around. Look around. Wherever you are in, you can see na meron kang mga tao na hindi mo na makakasama ever. Like this, the way na kung paano tayo set up right now, hindi mo na makakasama yung mga tao na yan. This happened because of someone fucked up. Pero wala na tayong magagawa doon. Hindi natin mapipigilan yun. Nangyari na yun. We should start letting go of what should be and start accepting what is. Right? And what is, you know what is? It's the fact that you are at home right now. You're safe. You have food on your plate. You have shelter. You have decent clothes. But most of all, you have people surrounding you that you have meaningful relationship with. And darating yung araw na matatapos ng ECQ, darating itong araw na matatapos na itong crisis na to. Pero, itong pagkakataon na kasama mo yung mga taong mahal mo sa buhay, you'll never know when will be the next time na mangyayari to. So please, have a sense of urgency. Say what you want to say, do what you want to do, spend time with the people that you love. And you'll be surprised of how much perspective people around you have. I've literally blown my mind kung gaano karaming perspective yung mga taong kasama ko dito sa bahay. And I don't usually talk to them that much. Pero nagulat ako na, ang dami ko natututunan sa kanila. And believe me when I tell you that there are a lot of perspective that is waiting for you to be perceived, to be learned. And you just need to take that step, talking to the people around you, spending time with the people around you. And that's what I want you to do. Feel that sense of urgency and talk to the people around you. Try to gain perspective from the people around you. Spend time with your family. Spend time with your friends and your loved ones na kasama mo ngayon sa bahay. And trust me, you'll gain new perspective. And this will eventually make you a better person. So, do that. Right? Have a sense of urgency. And that's the last point that I have for you guys. These are the ways that you can improve your perspective, change your routine. That's number one. Stop blaming, start owning. Take back that power, right? Practice empathy. Put yourself in other people's shoes. Have faith. Your faith will be your foundation as you go forward when you don't have any more perspective to look for. And lastly, have a sense of urgency. You will die. That's not really motivating speech, but one day this will be all over. So as much as possible, sulitin mo na. Okay. Those are the 5 things. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something from what I've been blabbering about for 45 minutes. Holy, ang bilis ng oras. Hindi ko na malaya na 45 minutes pala ako nagsasalita dito sa harapan nyo. Pero maraming salamat sa mga taong nandito ngayon. Again, thank you so much for being a part of this live session. I guess I'll be ending the live session here. Again, before we end this live session, I'd like to ask each and every one of you to please show your support to our frontliners. You can donate as much as you want. Pero the minimum, I think the minimum amount, well, it depends. If you're using PayMaya, you could donate from 50 pesos to as much as you want. But if you're using credit card or debit card, you can donate as much as you can. And the instructions on how to help our frontliners are listed in the description box. And please help them. I know that they're fighting our lives when they're out there. I wish their situation would be so much better kung inaalagaan lang sila, diba? Pero nandun sila ngayon na ikipaglaban para sa atin. So we need to show as much support as we can. So to our frontliners, maraming salamat po sa inyo. To Podcast Network Asia, maraming salamat po for this initiative. This is a really nice way to show our support for our frontliners and pabalik sa lahat ng tao itong ginagawa natin. And maraming salamat sa Podcast Network Asia, kay Tiffany na nag-message sa akin, nag-post sa podcast network, a podcast page, at iniyaya kami gawin to. Maraming salamat po sa'yo. And yeah, again, dun sa lahat na nag-donate kahapon, even without the live stream, even without this podcast, nag-donate ng kanilang pera. Maraming salamat sa mga kaibigan ko, sa mga kaibigan ni Meo, kila Mark, Jordan, and Beep, kila Don, Alit, and Eva. Maraming salamat sa inyo. Sobrang nakakatawa ng puso. Maraming salamat sa inyo. And again, to everyone who has been a part of this live session. This is my first ever live session, and I'm really happy of how it went out. There are a lot of things to talk about, especially when we are talking about perspective. Pero to what we've discussed, I think we have a lot of points na talaga namang makakatulong sa inyo as you go forward with the ECQ. So again, my name is Alec Cuenca, and this is Small Talk, Small Conversations with Huge Impact. I will see you guys next episode. Maraming salamat po, and I hope that you guys have a great night. Good night, everyone.